Do you ever feel weird drawing a kneecap or just knees in general? I know I did for a long time, but I feel that now we've gone over the upper and lower leg, it's time to address the knee and how it reacts as it bends with the rest of the leg. So I want to talk about the structure as we always do. So I want to draw out my bones of my leg first so we can see where the patella or the kneecap is going to sit, which it is a floating bone that is connected by two triangular pieces of tendon. Now, all of these things together will make the knee as we see it visually. So the knee as a whole looks like a sort of like a diamond or a gem. And you soften it up with the rounded edges, and that's what helps to define where our kneecap sits, as well as where our muscles in the upper leg, as well as the lower leg, are going to be and how they're going to react. So understanding that the profile is going to look different because the kneecap is floating and connected by those tendons that pop off of the bones in the leg. Now, something that is good to note that as you have a thigh, that there is an overlap of that quad muscle. Even when relaxed, there will be an overlap of the area over the knee. So looking at the knee pit or the back of the knee, it's good to remember what we talked about with the calf and the hamstrings, because you have a hinge point essentially, and that calf is going to tuck up into the top of the hamstring. And so as you actually draw it, you're going to see these two lines of those connective areas of the hamstring that are going to overlap where that calf is. Now that's really important as we get into the bending and the movement. So if I'm going to draw a leg here, I have my upper and my lower leg, I'm going to draw where my kneecap goes. And as I draw my calf, it's going to tuck up into, and I'm going to have that hamstring piece that we looked at earlier is going to pull away, and we're going to have that definition, but it's still the hamstring and the back of the leg is going to continue below where that line for the hamstring connects to that calf in front of it. Now, as you bend your leg and it's foreshortened looking at it, that diamond shape of your kneecap area, the top is going to flatten out, just like the rest of the other muscles will also flatten in toe, as well as squish outward as you pull the lower and the upper legs together. Now, foreshortening as well, when you're drawing a leg, especially the upper leg, don't think of it simply as a cylinder. Add a little bit more of that diamond triangular look to it, because you have that top part of the quad that's going to pop up and really define a very interesting peak as it enters the area of your hip at the top of your pelvis. So thank you for watching the little tips about kneecaps as well as bending and how your leg reacts in both of those areas. Thanks everyone.